What's the probability?
This unit is all about
behind the
probability.
parts.
What the chance is that something is going to happen or not happen. So if you have a coin, it doesn't matter if it's a penny or a dime. They all have
50
what?
seconds.
Great.
Sides.
Heads and tails. How many sides, Jacob?
1.
2. They all have 2 sides. So the total sides on any coin is 2. So go ahead and write that on your little cheat sheet. All right, now you have a problem on your Nearpod. Now, what is the probability? I want you and the person saying to work on it. If you take a coin and you flip it, there are 2 possible outcomes. It's either going to land on heads or it's going to land on tails. What is the possibility that it'll land on heads? Liam? 1/2 or 1 out of 2. That's a ratio, right? 1/2. It's a fraction. It's also a percent. What percent is it? 50% or 0.5 if you're going to write it in decimal. So where it says heads in that little line, you can write 1/2, a comma, 0.5, a comma, and then highlighting words do for us. Is it just as likely to land on heads as it is to land on tails? Yes, it is just as likely. Exactly correct. She's now we have a die. These numbers and words that she's going to need for this word problem. In all of the word problems that you find, we find that they are either talking about a coin, they're talking about a die, or they're talking about a deck of cards. So we're going to fill this out so we have it for the whole unit. So with the die, how many sides are on a die? Jacob. Okay, when you've finished, go ahead and submit it. 6. So you could roll a what? 6 or a
things that you need to find the probability
2 or a
and then there's 3 justifications.
3. So go ahead and fill that out. 1, 2,
So
3,
your
4,
white
5, 6.
probability
There's
should be
pictures of
6
1
sides
and
of
how
die
many?
for you.
1/7. Is that closer to 0 or 1 than the other probabilities? No need to
So it
talk
says
out loud.
total
It's just what's
sides, and
going
we've
on your
decided
Nearpod.
that's
6 total sides. How many sides are even? If you roll the die, how many sides are even? Raise your hand, please. How many sides are even? Hanley? 3 are even. And how many sides are odd? Alfonso?
3.
3 are odd. So there's 3 even sides and 3 odd sides. What's the probability that I roll an even? Raise your hand. Probability that I roll an even. Steele? 1/2. What's the probability that I roll an odd? Austin? 1/2. What's the probability that I roll a 1? Jacob? 1/6. What's the probability that I roll a 2?
We're going to start to share.
Mila? Am I equally likely to roll any one of those numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm equally likely. So it's equally likely that I draw a 1, or roll a 1 as it is that I roll a 2. Okay, about 15 seconds, so you need to finish up your thought and go ahead and submit it. What's up, sir?
I deleted some before and then it came back. Now I'm trying to erase it and it won't go back.
Oh, just because you're not on erase.
No, with that button, I wrote something and I deleted it and I wrote it and it came back.
I don't know what to tell you. Hurry up and get something on there, though. You can do it.
It's fine. It's free.
Uh-oh. All right, go ahead and submit whatever you've got. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, bless you, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and submit. Hold up your iPad and show me the screen. I see thank you on everyone's screen. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Austin, I need a thank you, please. Submit whatever you've got.
With it.
If you don't submit it, I'm gonna move on, and you're not gonna have anything submitted. All right, great job, thank you. All right, let's look at this one. All right, this person said that the probability of this event of white marbles out of the bag is 1 to 7. 1 out of 7 and or 1/7. So what do we really like about what this person said? What's something that's really good about what this person said? Emily?
She said about the ratios and explained all the different ways.
She explained all the different ratio or ways to represent the ratio of white marbles to total marbles. Another good thing, does anybody else have another good thing? Anybody have something she could have done differently? Steele?
Put in the rest of the blank.
Yeah.
Right, she didn't. She ran out of time answering the rest of the question. Her justification is good, right? She's shown us all the different ways that it makes sense or works. It is closer to 0 than the other two possibilities we're looking for. So had she had more time, do you think this person would have been able to get the entire answer? Yeah, so if this was an ACT question, she would have been getting all the points had she been able to finish it. So good job. All right, let's try this person. This person was able to get all 3 of the probabilities in, but what does this person lack?
Justification.
Justification. In the ACT test, this would garner some points because she has 3 correct answers. So she has no justifications, but she does have some correct answers. What is the other thing that's hard to read on this one? Austin? Which one is which? But what are some really great things about this one? She's correctly identified what, Karen?
The questions and she highlighted the questions.
She highlighted the question so she knew exactly what she was looking for. She also said what about 4 out of 7, or the probability of a gray marble. What did she, or a black marble? What did she say about the probability of a black marble?
She said it was closer to 1.
Raise it. Go ahead, Andrew.
She said it was closer to 1.
She said it was closer to 1 than the other 2. Is 4/7 closer to 1 than 1/2?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's closer to 1. We're getting closer to 1 as we choose the marbles. Great job to this person as well. All right, let's look at another question. Moving on to a totally new question. All right, what's the probability of this event happening? Ronnie plays snakes and ladders. If he rolls a 6-sided die, what is the probability he will roll a 3? It doesn't ask us for anything except the probability. It doesn't say anything about justify. It doesn't say anything about talk to me. It just says, what is the probability he will roll a 3? And in our opening activity where we filled out that graph or that chart, we filled out a die chart or a die cheat sheet. So you can go ahead and minimize Nearpod and pull up that cheat sheet and you screenshot it if you need some help. Okay, please go ahead and submit. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Show me your thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alfonso, show me your thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's go ahead and... Oh, I already used that person. All right, let's look at this person. If you agree with this person, raise your hand. This is the most common mistake made in probability. If you disagree, raise your hand and tell me why. Emily, tell me why.
Because it says if he rolls a
on his die, what is the probability of your roll of 3? If he rolled a 3, it would only be 1 out of the 6 cases.
There's only 1 3 on the die, right?
No.
So this person put that the chances were 3 out of 6, but the chance is not the number on the die. The chance is the opportunity to roll that number. So on our cheat sheet, we had that the opportunity for each number to be rolled was what out of 6? Raise your hand. What out of 6? Christopher? Yep. 1 out of 6. Great job. So let's look at this person. This person did what? Made the same mistake as the last person. But is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're learning, right? Today's day 1, so we might
Make a few
learn,
mistakes. There might be
have a few
bumps.
mistakes. This person, here's somebody that got it right. On a test, these kinds of questions, you should maybe be looking for them to pull out and do first, because they're really easy once you know how to do them, right? They're really quick to be settled, especially if they're multiple choice. All right, let's go ahead and do one more problem. What's the other thing we need to remember when we have probabilities? We always want them in
Simplest form.
simplest form. So what should this one look like?
1/5.
Alfonso, thank you for raising your hand. 1/5, awesome. All right, go ahead and log out of Nearpod. Great job.